Today's society is a lot better at avoiding discrimination and accepting diversity than it has been in the past. Racism is slowly but surely being stomped out over the decades, and big strides are being made to unite countries. But among these great steps for humanity, one minority is forgotten. One minority is ignored and constantly oppressed, pushed out of the way to work on the more quote-unquote important issues. I am, of course, speaking of the gamers. High school. Most say it is the best time in one's life. Around this time, a student will get more freedom, learn how to drive, pursue their dream job, and other glories. But where there is good, there will always be bad. High school is also littered with bullying, as it is in all schools. According to the website stopbullying.gov, a study in 2017 showed that about 20% of students aged 12 to 18 had experienced bullying. I myself have, and I am also in high school. I'm not in the group of popular kids, but I'd say I'm happy with my friends. We all consider ourselves gamers, too. But what exactly is a gamer? A gamer is defined by Oxford Dictionary as one who video games or participates in role-playing games. Whether this be a game about turning and placing blocks to put them in a row, journeying through a fantasy realm to slay a dragon, or maybe you're a testosterone-flooded dude running around hell and brutally killing demons.
Yeah, tackle demon. Oh yeah, rip your eye out. Yeah, glory kill. Oh yeah, rip and tear.
This is Jack Powers, one of my good friends who is a major gamer. He especially loves playing a game called Doom. Although the franchise has 10 plus games, the main plot is along the lines of the protagonist being on Mars, when a secret experiment on teleportation goes wrong, causing demons to flood in from hell. In all the games, you're mainly running around at 80 miles per hour in various locations shooting demons. Their next game, Doom Eternal, is coming out on March 20th of this year, so he is of course very excited. Alright, so Jack, how long would you say you've been gaming for?
All started back when I was like, I don't know, 6, 7. I had a copy of LEGO Star Wars, the complete saga for my PlayStation 2. For the good old days. I'd frequently enjoy beating the game, 100%ing it, and then restarting the whole thing to do it all over again.
I see.
Didn't get my hands onto my first actual good video game until I was about, I'd say 13 or 14, with a copy of Halo Combat Evolved for the Xbox One. Actually, at the time it was the 360, and I feel like a boomer. Yeah, I played the heck out of that game, and that's when I first became interested in first-person shooters.
What would you say your favorite video game genre is?
Definitely the first-person shooter. The ability to tell stories from a first-person perspective, to put you in the boots of someone, is incredible to me. This genre has its roots in the original Wolfenstein and original Doom games, which both I'm a fan of.
What would you say is your favorite video game?
Definitely Doom. This game has something magical to it. It is a pure mix of heavy metal, testosterone, and violence, and I love it with all of my heart. There's nothing better than having a rough day at school, coming home and blasting some demons into a pile of red mist. Red mist doesn't pile up.
Jack enjoys playing these games, but he hasn't always been happy with his life outside of them. He has experienced ridicule for his passion.
So I was walking into the bathroom. It was lunchtime and I had to go bad. I heard laughing as I walked in and got nervous, but I just couldn't hold it any longer. I walked up to the urinal, keeping my eyes on the floor. Then I heard the whispering behind me, and the laughing started. I finished up and turned around to see 4 very large men standing there. One said, "Where do you think you're going, gamer?" He grabbed me and put my head under his armpit as the others laughed. I thought it was over, but it had just begun. They dragged me over to the stall and pushed me in. The same guy grabbed my neck and said, "Say, uncle." The junior, he then thrust my head towards the toilet bowl. I saw my life flash before my eyes. All those hours of gamering. Sweet, sweet gamering. And then, a wet sensation filled my mind. I tried to block out all the thoughts of how many diseases there were here. I couldn't bear to stay at school that day, so my mom picked me up.
But the thing is, when I asked him, Jack said he would not quit being a gamer. In fact, being left out because of his hobbies makes him happier that he is one of the few to enjoy them.
Gosh, I don't think I'd ever quit gaming. I've been one for so long. It's all I know. Gaming is a way of life, man, dude. Bro.
This is just one of many stories of gamers being bullied, of being abused and made fun of, simply for doing something that they enjoy to do. It's truly unfair for this to happen, yet nobody cares. It is happening all around the world, many times in schools even. On a UK website called The Student Room, where kids can go to find resources, improve their grades, and ask questions and forums, one person going by the username Ben Shapiro Gaming seeks help. An example of a simple gamer reaching out in an attempt at finding help. Ben asked the question, "Are gamers oppressed?" and started the thread with, "When one thinks of gamers, they stereotype them as unsuccessful, unkempt, and immature. We are attacked both left and right, yet our very hobby is based around self-improvement of our instincts, reflexes, and mental capacity." I just hope that Ben has found solace in the thread and has gotten responses from people who can help him. The topic discussed in this podcast is a hard one to think about. To imagine the hardships that others go through makes us sad, and many of you might want to avoid this. But I believe we can only become better as a society if we acknowledge these issues and address them properly. Gamers are oppressed nonstop all the time because people think of us as inferior. They see us dirty rats who don't shower, goblins who shut out society to pursue an odd hobby, trolls who sit in a chair all day and don't look for a job or grow up. This treatment is unfair, and I hope that this podcast has changed your mind about this. Next time you see a gamer in a coffee shop, at school, at work, or anywhere else, think before you walk up to them and turn off their computer. Maybe learn about their interests before you make fun of their passion. Remember that gamers are people too.